In this video, we're going to target the headache muscle and how to release it for instant pain relief. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Dr. Rowe coming to you from SpineCare in St. Joseph, Michigan. In this video, we're going to target what I like to call the headache muscles because of their high association with building tension and tightness that leads to neck pain, headaches, even full-blown migraines. A note about these exercises, each one is going to target a different muscle, a different area of the neck. So my best advice, go through them all, use what gives you the most relief. With that being said, let's get started. So let's start with one of the biggest instigators of headaches, which are tight, achy suboccipital muscles, those muscles right at the base of the skull. Here's a really easy two-part exercise that you can do that can really give you quick relief. So what I'm going to do first is focusing on loosening up those muscles with a very easy self-massage. You're going to take your fingers, interlock them like this, have your thumbs pointed down towards the floor. Pull your hands right on the back of your head, position your thumbs right at the base of the skull. What you want to do is slowly press into the muscles off to the side of the spine. You want to avoid anything bony, so stay off the skull and also off the spine. But you're just going to do a light circular massage in that area for about 5 to 10 seconds and then just relax. Afterwards, see how it feels. If it feels pretty loose, what you want to do is just move a little bit over towards the side, closer towards your ears, and then repeat. Do this all over the bottom of the skull. You're probably going to find that one certain spot just feels really tight and achy. Maybe there's a big muscle knot right there. At that point, stop over that spot and keep repeating this until everything is nice and loose or you're not getting any more improvement. The great part is you can do this method also pretty much throughout the whole neck. So work down towards the middle, even towards the base of the neck. Explore the whole area, target any spot that needs it a little bit more. If you do notice that one certain spot just will not release, like let's say that I have a lot of tightness off to my left side right here. Another trick to be able to release those muscles is to pretty much take your thumb and hook right into that tightness and then just pull over towards your ear. What you want to do is about 5 repetitions, and with each repetition, hook in there just a little bit more. The goal is to dig into those muscle fibers and hopefully release them, but keep doing that over and over again until everything is nice and loose. Another trick is to turn your head towards the other side. So if I have a lot going towards my left side, what I'm going to do is slowly turn my head towards my right, and what you're going to notice is it opens up that side just a little bit more so you can dig into those muscle fibers and hopefully get some more relief. So the second part I'd like to do is to lengthen those muscle fibers with a very easy stretch. You can do this when standing or seated. What I like to do is just take 2 fingers, put them right on my chin, and I just press my head backwards. So we're not leaning back into extension or going into flexion, we're going straight back like this. Keep pressing back until you feel a very gentle activation of the muscles in the neck. You're going to hold that position, take your hand on the other side, hook the back of your head, and what you're going to do is push and then hook and pull your chin forward down towards the chest. As you do this, you're going to feel a really deep stretch right here at the base of the skull. It's going to hit those suboccipital muscles. I like to hold this one comfortably for about 20 to 30 seconds. I release it and then repeat this a couple more times. And with each repetition, just try to build into it just a little bit more. To take this one to the next level, instead of going straight with it, turn your chin towards one side. So I'm just turning my chin slightly towards my right, and then I'm going to repeat. You're going to notice it opens up the other side just a little bit more. So give that a try towards the right, and then also towards the left. If you notice any of those positions offer more relief, at that point, throw more repetitions in. With this exercise, we're going to move a little bit further down into the neck and focus on the splenius muscles, which run pretty much throughout your whole neck. When these muscles become strained and inflamed, they cause a lot of issues, including neck pain, headaches, and even full-blown migraines. In fact, they're actually called the migraine muscle because of their high association with causing them. So if you get migraines, give this one a try. What we're going to do is start seated with very good upright posture. Have your back as straight as possible. From here, we're going to bend our elbows like this and then lean forward until we're resting our body weight our upper body weight completely onto our elbows. And again, try to keep your back as straight as possible. Don't try to round it during this exercise. The first move, pretty straightforward. What I'd like to do is just take 2 fingers and slowly press my chin right here towards my chest until I feel a really good stretch, but stopping before the point that it is causing any pain or discomfort. You're just going to hold this one for about 15 to 20 seconds. You're going to relax, and then you're going to repeat this a couple times. An important note too, we're only going to move through our neck, so don't try to round the back with this one. All movement should be coming throughout the neck. So to deepen this stretch and hopefully get some more relief, what you can do is take 2 fingers on both sides and 2 fingers only. These are small muscles, so we don't need to overpower them, and put them right on the back of your head. What you want to do from here is just gently press, or I should say hook and pull your chin towards your chest. As you do this one, really focus on feeling a deep stretch from the upper part of your neck working down into the middle part until you feel a really gentle stretch right at the base of the neck. Once you feel that, you're going to hold this one for 15 to 20 seconds. You're going to release and then repeat this a couple more times. And I do recommend with each repetition, just trying to build into it just a little bit more. So to take this one to the next level, instead of keeping your chin straight, turn your head slightly towards one side. So I'm just going to turn my head just a little bit towards my left, and then I'm going to repeat. What you're going to notice is it opens up the other side just a little bit more. So experiment with this. Go a little bit towards the left, also towards the right. You're probably going to find that one certain position just offers the most amount of relief, or it's really attacking tightness. At that point, you want to keep doing this over and over again until everything is nice and loose, or you're not getting any more improvement. With this exercise, we're going to focus on 2 muscles highly associated with causing headaches. The first being the SCM, or the sternocleidomastoid, right here on the front of the neck. If you have a lot of pain, especially on the front, or difficulty turning the head that's causing those headaches, I would give this one a try. So what we're going to do is whatever side that you're having the most amount of pain or tightness, let's say it's on your right side, you're going to turn your head towards the other side to look over your shoulder as much as you can. When you can't go any further, you're going to hold this position, and what you're going to do is now tilt your head backwards. So you're taking this ear downward towards your shoulder. As you do this, you're going to feel a deep stretch right here from the bottom of the ear going down towards the collarbone. You can probably see that muscle right here starting to activate on that video. You want to hold this for a comfortable stretch for 20 seconds. From there, you're just going to relax, and then you're going to repeat this a couple more times. And with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. If you want to take that stretch to the next level and get a little bit of a deeper stretch, this is what you can do. Let's get back into our original stretch, but you're going to take the meaty portion of your palm on the other side right here and gently press down right here at the end of your collarbone, right where it meets your sternum. So just gently press down. As you do this, you're really going to feel that stretch. So I would recommend building into this one nice and slowly and then holding it for 20 seconds. And I do recommend doing all of these exercises on both sides just to keep everything in balance. So the next movement, what we're going to do is focus on a muscle called the levator scapula. This one is on the back side of the neck. It pretty much runs from the top of the shoulder blade into the side of the neck towards the back of your ear. If you have a lot of one-sided neck pain, especially towards the back of the ear that's wrapping around towards your eye, I would give this one a try. It's very similar to the first movement. So what we're going to do, again, is whatever side that we're having pain, let's say it's our right side, we're going to slowly turn our head to look over the other side shoulder as much as we can. When we can't go any further, what we're going to do is hold this position, take our hand on the other side, hook the back of our head, and now passively pull our chin downward towards our armpit. This one is called the armpit sniffer for good reason. This time around, you should feel a very deep stretch into the side of the neck going towards the back of the ear. Hold this one comfortably for 20 seconds. On the next repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. Do this a couple more times, and I do recommend doing that on both sides to keep everything in balance. So if you have a lot of built-up muscle tension and stress in your upper back and shoulders that's leading to headaches, give this exercise a try. We're going to target a muscle called the upper trapezius, which runs from the top of the shoulder into the side of the neck towards the back of the ear. big instigator of tension headaches. What you're going to do is whatever side that you're having the most amount of pain or tightness, let's say it's our right side, you're going to bend your elbow on that side at 90 degrees and then slide your hand across your lower back until you feel that muscle right here on the top of the shoulder start to fire. You're going to hold this position. What we're going to do next is take our hand on the other side, hook the side of our head, and now slowly pull our ear towards the other side. So if I'm focusing on my right, I'm going to slowly pull my left ear towards my left shoulder. You should feel a deep opening stretch in the neck on that right side. Only go to the point where it is a good stretch, not causing any discomfort. Hold this comfortably for 20 to 30 seconds, relax, and then repeat this a couple more times. And with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. If you would like to take this one to the next level, as you do this, slowly turn your chin upward towards the ceiling. So if I'm pulling my head towards my left, what I'm going to do is slowly pull my chin, or I should say rotate my chin slowly towards the right, upward towards the ceiling. You'll really feel that muscle start to activate on that right side. Again, hold that one for 20 to 30 seconds. And I do recommend doing this on both sides just to keep everything in balance. So if you would like to do a different variation of the upper trapezius stretch, which doesn't involve a lot with your shoulder, especially if you have a lot of shoulder pain, you can do the shrugging method. So this one is very similar, but what we're going to do is whatever side that you're having pain, you're going to shrug that shoulder upward towards your ear as much as you can. When you can't go any further, then you're going to take your hand, hook the side of your head, slowly pull your ear towards the other side's shoulder until you feel that deep stretch on the other side. And then what you're going to do is shrug your shoulder downward, almost kind of like trying to pick something up off the floor with your hand. Again, you should feel a deep stretch form from the shoulder into the side of the neck towards the ear. You're going to hold this one for 20 to 30 seconds, relax, and then repeat this one a couple more times. You can also turn your head upward towards the ceiling, the chin upward towards the ceiling while doing this to make that a little bit stronger. But go through both of those exercises. If one helps you out a little bit more, go with it. If the exercises help, please support the channel by giving this video a like and maybe subscribing too. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.